Good morning. Welcome to 4 by 8 Paper Stuff. This is Beth. We are on the Rio Grande and we're not going to get political, but we're going to use metaphors.
You might be saying, wow, how clean, except for some various paint things here. Full disclosure, I try to do this every day, and I try to do it the day before because I need to edit and blah, blah, blah. And I do have a real life, sort of. But right now, I'm carting parents everywhere that have been in the hospital and dealing with the flu, blah, 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 blah. My schedule is not permitting me. That's not true. My schedule has been permitting me to do this. The camera is eating my clips right now, or the YouTube police, or whoever's eating my clips, the video editing man. And that has discouraged me, and I'm under some stress, just with logistics of life. Everybody has it. Everybody does. But, so I'm filming, this is Tuesday, and I'm filming Thursday's video on Tuesday, because I know Wednesday is going to be some stuff. I know today is going to be some stuff. And because I am under some stress, my head has not been in the right place for art. Now, I am happy with what I've done, but, oh, especially this, and especially this, and, oh, that one too, and all of it. I mean, I love it. I do love it. And I do not plan out my spreads. I like to be spontaneous. I like the art to talk to itself and do it itself. But because I am planning this, well, I am filming this a day and 2 days ahead of time, and I am working out of these bags of paper that I'm trying to dispose of, clean up, condense, stop hoarding, however you want to call it. I found this in one of my bags. This is why this stuff, and I also found some Christmas stamps. You never know. This is my version, because I don't like to get political. I think people probably know my views. The politics in the United States these days is terrible. It is creating a lot of hate. I don't care whose side you're on, but you have to admit there's no happy medium right now. You either hate this person or you love this person. I'm not going to tell you who I am, and I'm not going to bring politics into it. But this is my way of saying what I feel without saying it. So, because we are doing the Rio Grande River, and there are issues of borders there, this is my version of staying on the fence. That just came to my head, honestly. No pun intended. Yes, the pun was intended, without saying the words. This is just going to be, I don't think you can leave the Rio Grande River, in my opinion, and it is my journal, without talking about the wall that is already there, that certain people want to make bigger for reasons that it's not going to stop. Anyhow, so that's it. I'm going to art out my feelings, art out my frustrations, art when I have time right now, and art when my headspace is right. And this is going to be the title of our video, of our spread today. Came out of some kind of travel magazine ad, and I saved it. And thank goodness I saved it and hoarded it. So now it's going to go fast forward. This is just me playing with lots and lots of color, scraps, paper. I've already done some this morning. I'm not going to use this one, or I might. I'm going to use this one. I just glued from that same bag, this bag, this bag, and this bag, which I'm trying to use up these bags. The washi tape doesn't count. It'll always be there. Use up these bags. And by the end of the week, what I don't use, I'm going to go through it, and if I, what is that method that everybody's using to clean out their stuff? If you're not in love with it, it goes. So I found a bunch of papers and I just glued them everywhere, including the Amsterdam color from the new palette from Prima. And all I've done is glue it and put a couple circles of yellow, green paint on here. And now I'm going to see where that takes me. So fast forward from now on.
This is really fast forward, and I am using a stencil and doing some circles around my Delusions paints, some more like scallops. That's with the Stabilo pencil, and adding white paint to try to push some of it into the background, or that's what people call it when I watch their videos on how to do this kind of stuff. I add some more stickers and scallop stickers that are very thin. Here's where I do some more writing with a stencil and a regular ink pen that says Wander. All of it is just to try to give the appearance of layers, in my opinion, because I'm not teaching you how to do this. This is just what I did. The appearance of layers with Stabilo, with paint, with that was Stabilo's there. That's more Stabilo's. And stickers. Here's where I get out some map stickers from Cavallini. And I have some vellum stickers that came in a package from somewhere a couple years ago. I don't even remember. I added some more paper and was writing words from Pink Floyd. The song The Wall. I am adding a airplane stamp here that can go over a wall. The metaphor of being able to fly over a wall. Anything to add layers, to add contrast, to add color.
Turns out there's lots of metaphors on here, which is one of the words I wrote with my Stabilo or my graphite pencil. Every time I hear statements about a wall, it doesn't matter if it's political, home decorator, or whatever, I always think of, because this is a product of my generation of my growing up, Pink Floyd, the song The Wall. And I looked it up, and one reason why it was done in 1979, which I wrote in here, right there actually, somewhere, it is a metaphor for isolation and what do they call it? For many, abandonment and personal isolation. So that takes the wall to another level. Fun fact, in that song, part of it, there's kids playing in the background. At times you can hear them playing. That audio was done down the street from where I worked in blah blah blah. Where did I work? Larkspur. And that area is like 5 minutes across the Golden Gate Bridge, 10 minutes across the Golden Gate Bridge. There's like Mill Valley, Sausalito, Tiburon, Belvedere. Well, yeah, then Larkspur. And it's extremely expensive. I worked for an insurance company there. I grew up in Nevada, which is a little bit farther. It's the last town before you cross into Sonoma County, which now is extremely expensive. It was already expensive when we lived there. There were parts that weren't. I grew up in the parts that weren't. I mean, it wasn't slums by any means. But it's not like $6 million houses on every block like it is now. Extremely overpriced, but California is overpriced, and the .com world didn't help that, and George Lucas didn't help that because he lives in this area. And there's tons of young people that retired after making fortunes with, computers and da-da-da-da-da. Anyhow, so that Larkspur, there was a lot of boarding schools. That's what I'm trying to get at. There were several boarding schools, private schools in this area. And I don't remember if one of the singers in Pink Floyd lived in this area and his kids went there and they knew about it or what. But when I grew up in the 70s, the late 70s, especially as an older child, an older teenager and older teenager, there were a lot of musicians coming from the Marin County area. Journey, before that, Grateful Dead. I mean, there was tons of stuff in San Francisco, and they gravitated to Marin County because it was more family oriented. Some of them already had families. I don't know why I'm talking about this, but we had Journey. We had in our town, people from Journey played baseball around the corner at our park, and it wasn't unusual to see a yellow Rolls Royce going down to the little park around the corner from our house to play baseball, because he had a yellow Rolls Royce at the time. One of the guys from Journey. One of the guys from Journey used to buy, Carlos Santana, or was it a guy in his band? He used to buy his wife a rose at a flower shop that my best friend's mom worked at every day. I mean, lots of, Farrah Fawcett lived in this town for a while. I mean, it was lots of famous people. But lots of musicians. Robert Plant. It would be very normal to see some of these guys at the mall getting ice cream or whatever. But the private schools had a lot of kids from the music industry. And so the kids in the background of the Wall video, or the Wall song, if you ever listened to it, from Pink Floyd, those kids were in my neck of the woods. But that's what I think of when I hear The Wall. Pink Floyd. Thank goodness, because if I had thought about the other things that are happening with The Wall in our country, I would be very frustrated. More frustrated already. So when I say alter your boundaries, it could be self-imposed isolation, which is what happened. I didn't know that's what the song was about. I had no clue. I thought it was more about racism and things like that. Anyhow, all that to say, I came up with this piece of paper, and it's not quite dry, as you can see. There is I cleaned out one of my bags onto this paper. I don't know why, but I love making this stuff. So I'm going to photocopy it onto vellum, I think, because that looks awesome, and put this on here and call it a day. And that might be the last of our Rio Grande. I'm averaging about 10 per river. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we might do one more, or we might not. We might just go straight on into the Thames River, which is our last river. But we're going to be over 100 episodes. It's probably going to be like 102 or 103. But that's okay. I don't care. It violates every kind of rule with YouTube theories and their rules, but I don't care. I think that I don't have enough subscribers to be on their radar, I'm pretty sure. So, this needs something bright again now. I feel like it has... Oh, hold on. We could make a couple bricks. Bricks in the wall. That's a line from the song. All right, let's take one of these. These are from Pear Tea Stickers. They're just like washi strips. Oh my God, there's our bricks. Washi tape, okay. All different colors. Yes, my washing machine is going. Sorry. Girls gotta do laundry also, So we're gonna make a couple bricks. Cut a couple of these. So see, some of this stuff can take you away to amazing places. Turn something horrible and ridiculous, if you can get the back off your stuff, and turn it into something fun, and then even more, turn it into art. Especially if you just, holy moly, this might not be a good idea because I can't get these things off. Here we go. Alright. must have a little Van Gogh. Can't have too much Van Gogh washi tape anywhere. These are going to be our bricks. I was thinking that song was done later. I mean earlier. It's 1979. And they did... Yep. And then they released Another Brick in the Wall 2 in 1979. Maybe that's just the singles. I don't know. I'm really not a Pink Floyd fan. I just know that music because of the kids. And I'm pretty sure that's the true story. I heard that years and years and years ago. I'm assuming it's true, but if it's not, don't come rushing back to me. Alright, let's see here. Oops. I'm cutting them because I want my bricks to be straight edges here. They're not straight either. They're crooked bricks. But that's okay. And it really is not that much. But it'll look okay. I put airplane stamps on here. Because airplanes can fly over walls. This is why I don't do the double-sided tape right now. I have it, but it's a pain. Alright. Oh, it covered up Amsterdam. You can barely see it under there. Ooh. Look what I just found in the bottom of my washi tape drawer, which I cannot find my rainbow. Oh, wait a minute. I think I have some in another drawer over here. Not my rainbow, but my paint palette washi. Do I have some over here? Seems like I stashed. I'm the biggest stasher, and then I lose everything. No laughing, Kurtie. I've lost, but I found this globe. Let's put this on here too. Where's my good scissors? There. I just painted this from a sticker or something. It might not stick because this is wet. Well, damp, moist. I put maps on here, map stickers. Some little tiny vellum stickers somewhere that I got. Okay. We're gonna let it dry, photocopy it onto vellum, attach this to it, and call it a day. For Thursday, even though this is really Tuesday. But my rules. This is the box of labels I got, 100. It's a solid sheet of labels. It's a tad bigger than 8.5 by 11. No, I guess it is 8.5 by 11. My first paper that I copied was smaller. This is the one I did about the wall, Pink Floyd song from 1979. All the stuff I've talked about is all on this sticker. And did I tell you these were $17.90? I thought they were like $10, but it was $17. There's no shipping, so really it's like $10 plus shipping in my world. But there's a coupon code. The quality is matte, which is what I kind of would prefer. And it looks pretty darn good. So now we are going to put it in here. me see how I'm going to do that. I'm going to cut off that white edge first. I think. And I think I just want to have this 2 pages. So I think I'm going to figure this out and cut it about right there. I better do this on the other end. I'm not using my paper cutter because it's got stuff sitting on it with wet paint. See, I can still use that for sticker. Love it. Okay. I'm going to see if I can fold it in half and take off a half at a time. I've never used this. I don't know how sticky it is and how much it's going to grab. Let me grab one of my rocks for my paperweight. And let's see how this does. And I'm not going to always do it full size like this. I could use circles, anything, whatever. My goal eventually would be, I would love to create my own stickers. I don't know if I would ever want to sell them, but I would like to do historical figures. Okay. Oopsie. Oh no. I turned it upside down. That's where it's supposed to be printed. Well, we're just going to put it in like this, and we'll do a test run. The sticky side feels great. We'll do a test run maybe tomorrow. Ding dong, I thought I had it right, but then I had to change the ink cartridge, and you know, stress does terrible things to your brain. It is cold here at night. Now it's warming up to about 50-ish during the day. But during the night it's down to right at freezing. 32-ish. Okay. I don't want to cover up the Pink Floyd in 1979 because that kind of jogs my memory as far as that this was all done about the wall. The song Pink Floyd sang. And I kind of want to have it over here on the white. I probably did not need to trim off as much as I did. And I think I have some new people, at least on Instagram. I don't know on YouTube. I don't think so, but you never know. Even this is on the wrong side. Rats. But I think I'm going to do a little bit of blue here to pull out the rest of this blue in the title. So I'm making a statement without making a statement. And using a metaphoric rock. God's song. Capiche? Capiche. I don't think I want to get that wet. I think I'm just going to leave it like it is. Yeah. I love it. This might be page number 10. No, tomorrow's going to be page number 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This has turned out to be almost all collage. to me, this isn't collage, but a lot of people call it collage. I love my watercolor cactuses. This was really maps and tape and post-it notes and a book from a travel book about Big Bend National Park. This to me is collage. My Kachina paintbrush doll and my Powered by Cacti lady. You see, she looks like a mermaid and she's got cacti body from Pear Tea Stickers. This is my absolute favorite. I arted out my week. I made a rabbit, a jackalope with antlers. And this phrase was sitting on my desk. Because of my hair, I never really thought red was for me. And I'm using metaphor of hair and hair. This was body hair, or head hair. This is a rabbit hair. This is Tex-Mex food with vellum and memories from childhood and a Mexican watercolor palette. Mexican food, Tex-Mex food palette. Lettuce, cheese, sour cream, beans, tomatoes, olives, meat. Yeah. And this was about Albuquerque, which I did not know had a Civil War battle fought there. That's why I like learning by journaling. And this is a statement about boundaries. Through Pink Floyd song The Wall. Since the Rio Grande River runs through a huge area that is protected / bordered by a wall. And then tomorrow, it's going to be another crazy art page. Oh yeah, what did we call our... Oh yeah, No Mountain High Enough. This is Peace Pipe art, which I already had done. So, okay. I don't know. We only have one more river to go, the Thames. Well, we have one more page to go, and then we will start. So what's today? This will be Thursdays. Fridays, we will start the Thames River. And I do not really know anything about that river, except that it runs through London and Buckingham Palace, or one of the palaces is alongside it. And that huge MI5 building that was on the front of a James Bond movie is along that river. And the London Eye is along that river. And they used it in the Olympics that they did in London. The Queen came in, / James Bond, or whatever it was. That's all I know. I know it's curvy. And it's been repositioned to amend to population growth or whatever. Okay. That's it for today. Have a good day.